One more modification I have to make to the intake manifold is to mount a manifold surface temp sensor. All it is a coolant sensor, popular GM coolant sensor, mounted in an aluminum block, mounted on the aft runner of the intake manifold. As the engine heats up on startup, the manifold heats up, the sensor will heat up, and as the sensor heats up, it changes the voltage it sends to the ECU, which will then give more fuel or take more fuel away from the fuel injector on the startup. And it's pretty straightforward. I just want to mill it. Although you can't see it in this picture, it's on a curvature, and that's not any good for conducting heat. It's going to be an air gap. So I'm going to mill a little flat, and I'm going to epoxy that in. They offer if they want to screw it into the 2 bolts to screw it into the manifold. I'm not drilling into the intake runner. There's no need. I have some structural epoxy, and that will hold that in very nicely. That's nice. You want it a little bit loose, so when you lay the epoxy in, you get some epoxy down on the sides and underneath. I went a little bit long on the ends right here, just to clear the little radius of the block, but there's no harm there. All right, modifications are going on here. I'll epoxy that in and be done with it. This is some of the other manifold modifications. That was a manifold temp sensor. And these were the 2 ports. This one shoots off to the fuel pressure regulator. As it sees more boost, it adds a little bit more fuel. And the map sensor. Well, that just turned out nice.